We have a brand new apartment and retail building coming to downtown Camas. Hey, welcome back to Living in Vancouver and Camas, Washington YouTube channel. I'm your host, Hannah Dubyne, and I'm excited you're here today because we are talking about downtown Camas, my favorite city in Clark County, and we're talking about a new building that is coming on the scene. It's been in the works for a little bit now, but I want to unpack the details because I'm sure you guys that are local, you're curious about what's happening there. By the way, if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe to get notified for new videos, and we do send out a handwritten email every single week. We put the best 3 to 5 events happening in Clark County on there just for you guys and some other fun stuff, so you can sign up for that down below. So let's talk about this apartment and retail building that's going in downtown Camas. It's going to be located on 6th Avenue. It actually broke ground in 2024, so I'm sure you guys have seen it up being built. It was covered in blue wrap for a while, and so it was very obvious to the eye. It's one of the tallest buildings in downtown Camas right now, and so it does stick out a little bit. Before this building broke ground, what was there prior was an old church, and this was a really interesting church because it was hexagonal. It was a very unique building. Some may call it ugly, and it was the Camas First Christian Church. That's what it was. So I believe they sold that to the developer out of their own free will, and it was knocked down. This apartment project is going to be developed by Cascadia Development Partners, and it's going to have 56 apartment units. It looks like it's going to be over 4 floors, and the apartment units are going to be studios, 1 bedrooms, and 2 bedrooms. Interesting aside here, I do keep track of the new apartment complexes that are going up in the area, and I've noticed that many of them are on the smaller side and they're more high-end finishes. So a lot of studios, a lot of 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms as well. Not a lot of 3 bedrooms. I know sometimes people do want a 3-bedroom apartment, and of course apartments don't really get much bigger than 3 bedrooms, but I just thought that was an interesting trend to note. So those apartments are going to be on the top 3 floors, and then on the bottom floor there's going to be retail. There's around 4,500 square feet of retail space. I have no idea what those spaces are going to lease at. I can only imagine they're going to be pretty expensive because it's a new building in old downtown Camas. I know plenty of folks who lease on our main street in Camas in the old historic buildings, and those buildings cost plenty every month in rent. So, you know, the new leases, they're probably going to be pretty expensive per square foot. There's an apartment building across the street from 6th, just down the way, that was built within the last 10 years as well. It's going to be very similar where it has retail in the bottom. It's where like the Camas bike shop is right now. And then it has apartments upstairs, and I'm sure it's going to look very similar on the facade as well. For the apartments, they're going to have some fun amenities like a dog wash station and a fitness studio and a fire pit area and a community space. I think those are things that I would look for if I was living in an apartment, so that's exciting. And it's really just about that walkability right there. That's about location. So for folks who maybe don't want a car or want to minimize their car usage, this is going to be a perfect spot for them. They could even walk to Safeway to get groceries, so it'll be very convenient. The building is supposed to open in summer of 2025. We'll see if that happens because a lot of times apartment projects run behind. So maybe late summer, early fall, but it should open this year. I also thought it was interesting, the Columbian article I looked at for this project noted that the developer will be taking advantage of a multifamily tax incentive in the city of Camas. They're going to get an 8-year tax abatement, which means they're going to have greatly reduced taxes for 8 years, and then after that it's going to kick up to the normal rate. The article did note that they could have gone for a 12-year tax abatement, but in order to do that, they would have had to reserve some of the units as affordable units. As of right now, none of these units are set aside to be, quote, affordable units, whatever that amount is set at for this area. So they're going to go with the 8-year abatement. I think that moving forward, we're probably going to see more projects like this happening in the general downtown Camas area. There's not a lot of land that will accommodate it. There are very few parcels that, you know, something like this can be built with the zoning and that will actually fit it. But those parcels that do allow it, they're very valuable these days. And of course, we need more housing units. So it's great to see this lot turn into so many housing units and spaces for hopefully small businesses. Let us know down below in the comments what you guys think of this project. If you like it, if you don't like it. And we thank you very much for watching. If you need help professionally selling or buying a home in Camas, Vancouver, Ridgefield, Clark County, Washington, myself and my team at Dubyne Realty Group, we'd love to serve you. Email us, text us, or DM us, and we can't wait to see you again soon. Bye.